That's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. Finding room at midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 65 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe.
The 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. 4 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Vikings 7.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, 10, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
4th down, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Again, it's Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a throw here to his running back. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Eagles 28, Vikings 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, what they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Green alert, green alert. And hurt. Hey, Crash. Warrior 17. Hustle.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Cousins again.
Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Sanders.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 39 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on second down. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfect. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
201 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Second down, back to Sanders.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on second and 13. Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 72 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Hooked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And now here comes their final timeout as they take him with 8 ticks remaining. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
That's caught at the 1. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports